Yo, Stocks 5150. Today is February 6th, 2028. Time is 1906. And, well, it's Friday. So the market is closed. And if you can remember earlier, I was streaming last night and I got to shorten that video up. But I took a huge L overnight. I was thinking that the market was going to continue. Let's see. I was thinking that the market was going to continue on its downward trajectory that it was. And I placed the order last night before I went to sleep. Probably about it was on the 6th, so on the 5th. Yeah, probably right here. I was thinking the market was gonna keep going down, and it didn't. It went, or so it was here. Yeah, last night, and it didn't. It kept going up. There, yeah. So I screwed the pooch on that one, brother. Screwed the pooch. That being said, let's look at our activity and see where we at. Because you can see right now I'm in no positions. This is a good thing. This is the weekend. We can also see the Nvidia's at 185. This is a really good thing that explains this big, huge green candle that you see on the 4 hour. That's what we want. Nvidia is a huge part of the market, so got to keep an eye on Nvidia. All right, where we at? Today is the 6th. Yesterday, today. What we got? What we got? What we got? We started off, like I said, this morning in the hole. We went in last night. We sold two. We went short, and we went short at 24,526. And when we woke up, the market was at 24. I sold finally, like that morning before I left for work. I just like, all right, I'll just start over. And I was 1,000 in the hole. So I was 1,000 in the hole starting off the gate. All right, I get to my day job. Then I placed the order. I went long right here since the market was running up at 24,725, and that I did at 527 at 711. So and I bought another one at 524 and then at 527. So two contracts, and then those both went in. I sold both of those to the target at 711. So maybe 2 hours in, and that's 396. So chipping away, right? Then I went long again, two contracts, and that was at 713, and those two hit at 824. So not even well, about an hour later, and that hit for 114. Nice. All right, then at 856, I went long again, two contracts, and at 933, so about 40 minutes later, maybe 30, 40 minutes later, bam, sold two contracts, $157, chipping away. Then at 9:45, I went short. I went short and two contracts, and that was at 9:45. At 9:46, like literally 1 minute later, bam, hit for 115. That was a nice one. Like that was a minute later, dude. That was crazy. I remember doing that too because I remember like what, whoa, and it was hit target. Nice. Then at 10:04. So I had to sit for a minute and be like, yeah, that was nice. So waiting for the market to settle out, had a little volatility. This is playing on the this is the lead up right here to the consumer sentiment numbers. So at 10:04, I saw the market was being bullish and I went long again, and then I went at 10:02 contracts. So 24 793, 793, and those stayed in for 1 minute. Bam, $208. 208. All right, then at 10:06, we hitting them. We base hitting. Bought two, still going long. And that was at 10:06. 4 minutes later at 10:10, bam, sold two for 151. It's working out. God is good. Then at 10:12, 10:12, and this is all over that consumer sentiment volatility. I bought two, went long again. And then at 10:18, 6 minutes later, bam, sold two for $76. Winning, as my daughter says. And then at 11:37, I went long again, two contracts at 11:47. What's that? 5 minutes, 4 minutes later. Crazy. 37 bucks. I'm slowing it down now because I'm like, okay, I'm almost out of the hole. 37 bucks. And then so what did I do? 12 at 6 minutes later, I went short again. Boom, got two contracts. And those two hit. Oh wait, because I went long at 11:54, sorry. And then boom, hit those two right there for 30, what is it, 40 bucks, I guess? Yeah, got two. That was at 12:07. So that was 12 minutes. Then at 1:30, I took a break with ate lunch or whatever I did. I don't know. I went long again, 25,090. This time that trade lasted 8 minutes. Sold two contracts. Bam, for 1888 again, 1858. That hit it again. That's $20. 20 is 40 bucks. So like that. Keeping it small now, I'm narrowing it in because now I think I'm positive. So at this point, I did another short at 345. This is going into the market close. And I was like, all right, we're up. We were kind of overextended, I felt. But that one I had to hold on for a little while. And it lasted for 15 minutes. Longest trade of the day. Maybe not, because I think I had some 30-minute ones down there. But at 4 p.m. when the market closed, sold back down, bam, got it. 25.40, target acquired, 41 for a total of $300 on the day. Let's go. That boy good, man. $40 a day, 10K a year, don't overtrade. That was 26 trades, but I had to put some work in because sometimes you gotta dig yourself out of the hole. Like I could have held on to that, but you see, this right here I was short. And I'd have been screwed if I just sat in it. That's what got me where I was at for the earlier stuff. You know what I'm saying? Earlier in the week. So for the 7 day total, not gonna be good because I was holding on to those losers so long, and that's what's got me in a hole. But I digress. We'll see what we got for the first week of February. Let's go. Negative $2,700. Why am I clapping? You say? Because I did some shitty trades in the beginning. I mean, really, really crappy trades. Look at that. Well, no, that's not it. It was earlier in the week. I don't even see it. Oh, there. Yeah, there's one for one, 595, 6, 1,500, 2,100. Yeah, I just kept giving money back, man. I would not switch and trade in the direction. I was trying to counter trend, which is wild. But that being said, and I was holding too long. So don't hold too long. And I was trading during earnings. I was doing a lot of shit that I ain't supposed to do. But it's all good because it worked out. Overall, on the day, $300, but I was down like 400. You know what I'm saying? So like if I count, just take away, just do this to, that was down 4,100. You see what I'm saying? 4,100. That was at the beginning of today. At the beginning of today, I was down 4,100. And then I just kept plugging, playing, plugging, playing. And what do we get to? It's 303. Wait. Do it right. So I was at down 4,100. And then at the end of the day, 27. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So I pulled back another 2,000 or so, or 1,500, whatever, man. Point is, climbing out of the hole. I ain't tripping over it. Not at all. Because overall, year to date, was still good. $500. And the month just started, so we got $500 for the month of January. Remember, we were up though, but we're gonna get it back. Don't worry, man. Just trade slow and steady. Don't get too crazy. Stocks 5150, and I'm just doing it for the fun, man. It's just love the game. I can't even lie. This ain't even. I need to start taking the money out when I get the money instead of holding on and continuing to trade. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It really is. So still green, 500 on the day, and I mean on the year to date. We ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Down 597, this says, according to this. But the transactions read otherwise, which is I still ain't figured out what they how they calculate and all that other stuff because that says I'm up 500. But it's all good. Not tripping at all. Either way, chipping away at that right there because that was terrible. And for our June contract, I didn't touch that, and we're still doing good. So this is a good thing. And I'll just March probably pick up. I would expect that might be the end of the volatility for February. Um, I mean, because we kind of let's look at this. We kind of gave it all up. If you look at it on the 4 hour, and then we starting to head back up a little bit. But this could just be like a up and then give it back down for the rest of the month. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm trading the charts from here on out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be swinging and hoping and holding on and stuff like that, man. And whatever Nvidia's doing, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Nvidia's up, I'm gonna be up. Nvidia's down, I'm gonna be down. So yeah, trade what's in front of the chart. Trade what's in front of you. All right, stocks 5150. Yo, this video is a little long, but I don't care because it's my page. I do what I want. Stocks are crazy. Peace. Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. Sunday we'll be back. We'll be back Sunday at 1800. Trading, making money, doing what we do. Cause stocks are crazy, and I'm crazy about